Morning, everyone. I'd like to call the Bruce County Corporate Services Committee to order for this Thursday, August the 2nd. We'd like to welcome everyone that's live streaming, perhaps. And first thing on the agenda then is the declaration. Need to remind everyone it's our own responsibility to close any pecuniary interest that you may have on today's agenda. And on to action items 2A, generator inspection and compliance. Betty Ann.
Yes, good morning, and thank you, Mr. Warden. This is a recommendation that is through our environmental services manager here for the Park Street and Cayley Street facility. I believe the background has given you the information required, and the recommendation is to proceed with the upgrades to both generators and to be financed from the Cayley Street and Park Street building reserves.
The recommendation, push the red button, that the expenditures required to complete the necessary repairs and upgrades to the Cayley Street and Park Street generators, estimated at approximately $30,000, plus HSTB finance from the Cayley Street and Park Street building reserves in 2018 be approved. Was that moved by Dave? Seconded by Ann? Any discussion on the motion? All those in favor of the motion? And that's approved. Thank you. Carry on, Betty Ann, please.
Thank you. The next items are information items. The first one is the forecasted reserves, and you'll recall annually that we prepare this for you so that you have it in advance of budget deliberations and to support our directors as they prepare their budgets. And I think the information has been provided, and we did highlight for you the balances. So we wanted to identify the beginning balance, the reserve balance, and what we were forecasting. And you will, as highlighted in the report, a number of the pressures that we have had on the reserves and what is impacting the year-end balance significantly. And it's as a result of a number of initiatives moving forward in 2018 where the reserves had been raised and were available for use. The other, if there's the other information item is in regards to the Ontario regulation, and you'll see from it that it's a continuation. It was expected that it would be reviewed in 2012, and the province is still has it under review, so we continue to be regulated under the 284/09, and just bringing to your attention that the operating budget will be developed excluding the amortization and the any current year's post-employment benefit expenses for early retirement. And the final one is information report is returned from the July session where I had been asked what did it really mean for us as far as the municipal disaster recovery assistance, and this report is in response to that request and identifying, making 4 different assumptions on what we might be for eligible costs and what that would mean is for the county share, and hopefully it was self-explanatory and helpful for you to understand what we may be eligible to receive. I'd be happy to answer any questions on the information items.
Questions of Betty Ann on any of the information items? What's next, Betty Ann? Oh, I'm sorry. David, or Robert, I'm sorry.
I just have a quick question. That OCIF top-up funding, we'll hear about whether we get, if we do, like we have applied for that.
The application is due at the end of this month.
At the end of this month.
At the end of this month, and from what we understand from the ministry is that before we would hear on the MDRA application, they will be evaluating the OCIF top-up application as well. And based on the current information, the county could be eligible for up to just around $900,000 on the OCIF top-up.
So
But
if
we won't hear from that until probably Q4, because the deadline isn't till August 28th for all applications to be submitted.
Okay, very well, thank you.
Anything else? So, we got a number 5 action, we just did that.
We will require the motion, I believe, for the act on recommendations.
Moved by Mitch, seconded by Milt, that in accordance with the procedural bylaw, staff be authorized and directed to give effect to the actions of the Corporate Services Committee in respect to all resolutions passed during the August 2nd, 2018 meeting. All those in favor of that motion? And that's carried. Our next meeting then is September the 6th, 2018. And hearing nothing else this time, I look for a motion to adjourn. Moved by Ann, second by Robert. Any discussion? We're adjourned. Thank you.